又話牧師於2015年11月11日錄製今篇信息感言部分嘅時候，預告當11月20日開始至12月13日上開動極高能量之後，中美洲危地馬拉將會發生一次大地震，甚至有可能造成中美洲中間嘅危地馬拉海溝斷裂，繼而導致全球發生大型嘅全球性海岸線事件，影響全球東岸地區。隨後10多日嘅2015年11月24日，秘魯南部邊境玻利維亞附近以及巴西嘅邊界兩個極為接近嘅地點發生咗2次7.7級極深層地震，地震深度超過600公里。早前2012榮耀盼望信息曾介紹一位專門研究地震嘅專家 Sims， 佢喺1日之內就立即於其 YouTube 頻道發出警告，提醒人如果發生深層地震係會喺淺層引發一個更大嘅地震。例如果發生一次5級嘅深層地震，就會引致淺層發生一個6級及7級嘅地震。如果喺差唔多相同嘅地區連接發生2至7級嘅深層地震，極可能就會喺淺層地區再發生一次8級及以上嘅地震。並且其實早喺地震發生前1日 Sims 已經喺網上警告南美洲會喺24至48小時內發生大地震，竟想不到事件真係發生咗。
Hey everybody, Sims here. 10:36 p.m. Central Time on November 24th, 2015. And I've got you looking at Earthquake 3D here, which is a USGS feed of the most recent earthquakes. And right now we're looking at the last 24 hours of activity. You can see on the screen here, 2 back-to-back 7.7 magnitude earthquakes struck in Peru at the Brazil border. One in Peru, the other in Brazil. They are 2 separate earthquakes recorded by the USGS, and look at the depth of these earthquakes. If you're a longtime viewer, you already know this. New viewers, the higher these are off the planet, the deeper they are into the earth. That's an Earthquake 3D feature. So you can see there's shallow earthquakes in the United States and around the West Pacific and the East Pacific. 2 deep rounds of earthquakes struck today. And what does that mean? It means that over the next few days, there should be shallow upwelling pressure occurring in the adjacent areas to these deep movement epicenters, and it should be larger than the current activity that we currently see now. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it translates out to swarms instead of one single larger earthquake, but we do need to be on watch for a possible larger earthquake than these 2 back-to-back 7.7s, which to me equals out to at least an 8.0 or greater. If you really think about 2 7.7s in the same area, a couple, 100 miles apart, the equivalent energy on that is huge. And the depth on that, for longtime viewers, you know that this deep activity down in the asthenosphere, that semi-melted magma area, I've got a graphic on the screen here right now. Take a look at it. You can see that this is just a rough diagram, but it shows you that the plates rest on top of, supposedly, semi-melted magma. And when we see earthquakes happen down there, it causes a shallow upwelling pressure on the plate, below the plate, that causes these earthquakes to develop out. After the deep events, shallow larger earthquakes hit, and usually in an area nearby that's silent. I issued a warning 36 hours ago telling South America and the Pacific Plate to be on watch for a large earthquake to strike in the next day or 2. And then these 2 7.7s struck in Peru, causing some serious shaking up down there. Scared a lot of people. I don't know if anybody was injured. Luckily, it was at such a deep level that the whole area most likely displaced. The whole area shook. We're talking the whole region, 1,000 miles across or more possibly shook off of these earthquakes, as opposed to if that were to strike at a shallow level, we're talking about massive damage to structures and landslides and that sort of thing. But because of the depth of this, we now need to be on watch in other areas to the north, to the south. Be on watch. This is no joke. This is, again, guys, I've been doing this for 5 years. There's only been a few times where I've had to issue a major large earthquake warning watch. This is one of those times. All right, guys, much love. Be safe.
究竟事情會否如同日華牧師所預告，喺距離現今發生咗2次7.7級大地震地區不遠嘅地方，中美洲危地馬拉將會再發生一次大地震，程度甚至會波及中美洲中間嘅危地馬拉海溝，繼而引發全球性海岸線事件，影響全球東岸地區呢？